Hi everyone, my name is Lynn Nicole. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So today I wanted to go over the best perfumes that are for the holiday. The holidays are coming up really fast and I haven't made a video recently and I really want my subscribers to smell the best out of anyone in their family or any relatives this holiday, so I want to share with you my top picks for the holidays. As you can see, I am recording in a different space. I had to move it from my living room. There's a bunch of construction going on outside, so there is a lot of noise, so I'm hoping that this will be okay for this video and that you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to get started. So my first recommendation is Crystal Noir by Versace. I think this is a very unique fragrance. It has notes of some pepper notes in the top, and then it has a creamy coconut with gardenia. So this is almost seen as like a gothic kind of cold, dark perfume. This is very seductive. Like, this is super seductive. A lot of men really like this fragrance. I really enjoy it. The only thing is that it's an eau de toilette, so I find for me, for whatever reason, I'm like a little bit nose blind to this fragrance. It's not as like overpowering as a lot of people say that it is for me personally. So a lot of people say all you need with this is like 2 sprays and you're good. One time I oversprayed it, like I did probably like 4 to 5 sprays, and I came walking out of the room and my fiance was like, I can smell you down the hallway. So for other people, this is definitely more of a powerhouse where they don't need a lot of sprays. For me, I kind of lose the scent on myself, but this is gorgeous. If you want something that's like, honestly, a little bit intimidating, a little bit different from what everyone else is wearing, this is an incredible holiday kind of wintry fragrance that is seductive, a little bit on the cold side, and just a little bit different if you like coconut and gardenia and also something that's a bit spicy. This is the perfume for you, and this is Crystal Noir by Versace. Next, I have Dior's Hypnotic Poison. I feel like this has been around for a really long time. My mom used to wear this constantly, so this is the scent that I do associate with her when I smell it. This is a beautiful, beautiful vanilla. Again, this is also seductive, and it's also like that warm, cozy vibe. For whatever reason, when I smell this, I'm reminded of like a root beer float. I don't think I've ever heard anyone else describe it as like a root beer float scent, but for me that is exactly what I get when I smell this. This is an eau de toilette. It is very strong. This one is very strong, so you don't need a lot of sprays, and it lasts a very long time. I'll read you the notes in this. So it has top notes of coconut, plum, apricot, middle notes of Brazilian rosewood, jasmine, caraway, tuberose, rose, lily of the valley, vanilla, almond, sandalwood, and musk. So if you love vanilla, almond, root beer float-like fragrances, I would highly recommend checking out Hypnotic Poison by Dior. Alright, the next one I have is Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One. I got this perfume because I had thrown away my Black Opium by YSL. It's not that I have anything against it. It's an extremely popular perfume. I find it is one that attracts a lot of attention. There are a lot of, it's a compliment getter. I can say that for sure. It is very noticeable, and I do like that perfume, but I would say at the age that I am now, it is not my favorite anymore, so that is why I would recommend the only one. This reminds me of Black Opium's sophisticated older sister. That is how I would describe it. It's less complex, the coffee note is not as strong, and it's more caramel and powdery. So with this, it's like kind of in the same family as Black Opium, but it's more sophisticated, it's a little bit more subtle, and it's a little bit more caramel powdery kind of a smell. I'll read you the notes for this. So yeah, it has top notes of violet, orange, bergamot, middle notes of coffee, pear, iris, orange blossom, rose, and base notes of caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. So yes, I really like this because I like the iris, I like that powderiness, the orange blossom. Also a huge fan again of vanilla, caramel, that type of scent with a little bit of coffee. I really like that. So if you're someone that you're a little bit sick of Black Opium and want something that's a bit more grown up, I would highly recommend this. It's really beautiful, and yeah, it's great for the holidays. Okay, this one I have to say is my favorite holiday scent out of all of them. If I was to choose my like #1 recommendation for a holiday fragrance, sorry, I said that messed up, fragrance, it would be Dior Addict. So how would I just describe this right off the bat? To me, this is like seductive eggnog. That is exactly what I get, is major like eggnog vibes. It has this like cinnamon milky vibe to it with a bit of like gingerbread, and oh, I love this. This is a powerhouse fragrance. It goes beast mode. All you need is one spray of this and people will be able to smell you. I love this so much. Like, this reminds me of the holidays. Oh, like this is like gingerbread cookies that I can't even say enough good things about it. I'll read you the notes. So the top notes are blackberry, mandarin leaf. That is the one thing about this. I do not like the initial spray. I do not like the opening notes of this. You have to wait for the dry down, and it's pretty quickly that it leans into that dry down, so you don't have to wait too long. It has middle notes of jasmine, night blooming cerise, don't know how to pronounce that, orange blossom, rose, base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So if you like sandalwood, tonka bean, and vanilla with a bit of like this cinnamon gingerbread vibe, this is so good. It lasts all day and this will get you so many compliments. It's just so beautiful. This is, to me, the #1 holiday Christmas scent. Next up, I have Replica's Coffee Break. I just have this in a travel size, and lately I just have been completely going through this. This one, let's just see if I have the notes for here. So this one, I can actually just say it right off the bat. This is a very uplifting fragrance. When you think of coffee break, you would think of something that is an extremely strong coffee fragrance, and I would not say that this is 100% that. To me, this, yeah, it has coffee, lavender, and then also electronic milky vibe to it. So for me, this fragrance is more of a latte. This reminds me of walking into a cafe and just being surrounded by all those different scents of lattes, mocha, chai tea, like that type of atmosphere. This is what it reminds me of, and it reminds me more of walking to a coffee shop and entering during the morning time, because to me this is very uplifting. This is a fragrance that can change my mood. Like if I'm not feeling super motivated, I can spray some of this on and this just completely uplifts my energy. This is like one of my favorites right now. I use it so much. I think it's so likable and just such a beautiful scent of capturing, to me, what a latte would smell like in a perfume. So yes, please check out Replica's Coffee Break. So also for the holidays, I wanted to really include some affordable options. So I chose 2 perfumes that are my most like favorite affordable options for the holidays. And my first recommendation is Rebecca Minkoff's perfume. So I just bought the little travel size of this perfume, so it twists up. And I think this is perfect for just throwing in your bag. And yeah, I saw this, had no idea what it would smell like, so I looked it up and I read that it is very similar to Replica's Jazz Club, but is a little bit more feminine leaning. So when I read that, I was like, I have to get this. I got this travel size, so it's like a 14 milliliter, yeah, 14 milliliter little bottle here, and I got this for $16 at Winners. So they carry this one at Winners, and yeah, it's way more affordable than a lot of other fragrances, and this is perfect to just easily throw in your bag when you're about to go out the door. Yeah, this totally reminds me of Replica's Jazz Club. So you get that tobacco, you get that vanilla aspect to it, that little bit of like that smoky Jazz Club kind of vibe. But what I love about this one is that it's a little bit powdery. So I actually do find this a lot more feminine. It's way softer. This scent is super pleasing to anyone who wants an affordable option of Jazz Club. This is perfect, this Rebecca Minkoff. The only thing I would say is that it is not super long lasting. It turns into a skin scent quite quickly, so this was one that you'd have to like overspray a bit. This would be really good for someone who doesn't want a strong perfume, and this would be an amazing office scent. It is extremely non-offensive, it's not strong, it's more of a skin scent, super pleasing. And yeah, I just think this is a great option for the holidays if you're not wanting to spend a lot. It's super nice. I almost prefer it more than Jazz Club because I find Jazz Club a little bit too masculine leaning for myself. It's a little bit too smoky for me, so when I want that vibe, but I want something that isn't as masculine, this Rebecca Minkoff is the best choice. So yes. The next one I have is CK Into You. So this is by Calvin Klein, and I bought this for $20 at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's a decent little sized bottle here. Yeah, you can find this online as well for a really great price. I was shocked when I smelled this perfume. So I'll read you the notes, and this has top notes of pink grapefruit, Sicilian bergamot, red currant leaf, middle notes of cactus, orchid, and base notes of vanilla, red cedar, and amber. So when this opens up, it reminds me so much of champagne. Like just opening up a bottle of champagne, kind of almost like a Sprite ginger ale, like, what is that word? Like fizzy. Yeah, this is super fizzy. I think this is amazing for New Year's. Like, to me, this perfume reminds me of a celebration. Like, the opening is very addictive because it's super bubbly, it's fresh, and it's just like celebration all the way. And then when this dries down, it has such an incredible dry down. So you get more of that like woody, amber, vanilla scent going on, and this actually lasts like a fairly decent time. Like I would say you get about 6 hours worth of this for the scent, and Yeah, I would say there is some projection. It's just not gonna be like the strongest scent ever. Again, this is an eau de toilette, so this is great if you just carry it in your bag and reapply later throughout the day. But for the price, this is one of the most expensive smelling perfumes that is affordable that I have ever tried. If you watch Demi Rawlings videos, she highly recommends this as an inexpensive perfume that smells expensive. This is unbelievable. Like, this is it's a very addictive scent, and I would say out of a lot of the affordable options, this is really nice, like really, really nice. So if you want something that is very bright and fresh, almost like champagne vibes in the opening, but settles down into a really nice, like woody, vanilla, amber vibe, highly recommend checking out CK Into You. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're able to have some quality time with your family and friends. Please make sure to stay safe, and I hope you have an amazing holiday.